Welcome back to Cartoon Analysis. I am your host Giovanni Perez Mendes, and in this video I will be reviewing Season 3, Episode 5, Part 1 of Star vs. the Forces of Evil, other known as Send of a Hoodie. Let's check it out. After the events that had taken place in the episode, Toffee, we see the Muni Kingdom back to normal, and inside is Marco, who is packing up to leave back to Earth. This includes different things relating to Muni or stuff he had received while with Star on their adventures. As Marco is heading downstairs, the Resistance makes a farewell after asking him if he could stay any longer. Then it becomes the time when Marco has to say goodbye to Star's family. River is sad to see him leave and offers a job as a knight, should he ever return, and as a gift gives him a cape with the letter M on it, which can mean Marco or Muni. When it's Moon's turn to say goodbye, she kisses him on the forehead as a farewell. She then looks at Star with a smile, whose turn it is to say goodbye to Marco. During the first goodbye, Star is very fast and pretends like she is cool about it, but saddens as Marco starts traveling through the portal made by his dimensional scissors. Before he leaves, Star grabs him and both of them make a longer farewell. One thing noticeable in this episode is Star is wearing a new outfit which has a narwhal on it, along with it being a blue dress like her family's royal color. This sad goodbye then turns into a funny and awkward one for the two of them, as it is hard for both to let each other go. River and Moon are both watching while the heartbreaking and awkward farewell is made, and both of them look at each other, noticing Star and Marco like each other more than as a friend. Before Marco makes his final goodbye, he asks Star if she can send him his hoodie if she ever finds it, and then leaves. After he finally makes his departure, Star becomes sad and decides to have some alone time. Both Moon and River notice and look worried for her, but she reassures them she is fine. Star returns to her room after recreating in a different spot in the kingdom and finds Marco's hoodie, as she knows where it is to smell and to remember all the good times the two of them had together. This includes the dimensional field trip, going to the movies, and the time they had tried to save the Bounce Lounge. Ponyhead then suddenly appears after hearing about what Toffee had done to the Butterfly Kingdom and finds out Star is hiding something from her. Star confesses and tells her why she has Marco's hoodie, but before finishing her reason, Ponyhead throws it down to the wash to have it cleaned since it is in bad condition. Star then rushes to the night of the wash to retrieve the hoodie, and we meet a new character named Lavabo. He thinks they are there for a different piece of clothing, but Star then explains the situation and Lavabo agreed to return it to her. But before this happens, he asks her to answer a survey of what the hoodie looks like. While answering stupid questions, Star notices the hoodie had arrived at the wash behind Lavabo. She tries to get his attention, but he ignores it and tells her to return for it in the time span of 2 days. This causes Star to be upset with Ponyhead, who is just trying to help. Lavabo then reappears to tell them that he found the hoodie, and Star tells him again not to clean it, but he repeatedly ignores her and makes a speech of why he should wash the clothing. He then leaves the scene and Star busts down the door to retrieve her hoodie. Lavabo reappears again wearing a suit of armor holding the hoodie, and Ponyhead admires this. She thinks the hoodie should be cleaned, but quickly changes her mind after Lavabo tells Star what to do. Star points out to the sudden change in her mind, but Ponyhead makes a quick little speech of what her fault was, and this shows some good character development for herself. This leads to a chase of Star and Ponyhead after Lavabo, and Star remembering Marco again. With true emotion screwing with her, it becomes more difficult to let go of something she loves. Star corners off Lavabo and casts a spell to restrain him from cleaning the hoodie. He then gives a speech thinking he is going to be killed, but Star reassures him she won't do that. This causes Star to realize her feelings, and while she admits to them, Lavabo cleans the hoodie. Star is sad to see it happen, but becomes grateful again when smelling it and still smells like Marco's scent even after it was washed. This is because she still has the memory of it. Returning to Marco, who is bored after leaving Star from Muni, is greeted at his door with a star-shaped box delivered by one of Star's spells containing his hoodie sent by her. He puts it on and is glad to see it, but then realizes it has the scent of Star, and as the episode ends, Marco sniffs the hoodie again to remember Star. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on bell notifications to be notified whenever I upload a stream. Leave a like and comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Finally, share this with your friends and family to help my community, Team Analyzer, become stronger. I'm your host, Giovanni Perez Mendes, signing out.
She's a princess winning battles through the break of dawn.